Good morning. I am Bishop Alfred from the Clarksville Area Ministerial Association, better known as CAMA. On behalf of the executive board who is working hard to make sure we have a great Holy Week, I just want to give a shout out and say thank you all. And today is Wednesday, and I am also a participant of talking about the 7 last words of Jesus. But before I get into all that, let me just say hello to Clarksville and all those who are listening as we go and continue to work through this pandemic of the coronavirus. I want to tell you that every day I get up, I look at those numbers and I look at the cases and I look at the deaths, and sometimes it can be so overwhelming. So I want to pass on to you, just shut it down, turn the TV off, and try to find a moment where you can find a moment of just silence. Today, I was able to see a new category that they put up, peoples who are recovering. That was positive. So I hope they keep showing those numbers, the numbers who are recovering. They are the cases, but also people are recovering. That shows hope. These are tough times, and we are living in tough times. And here we are today to talk about the 7 last words. Well, it is said that on Wednesday is when Judas really kind of sold Jesus out for 30 pieces of silver. Well, listen, we're not going to sell anybody out today. I want to tell you that if this thing is going to get better, we just can't depend on Washington, D.C. to do it. It's going to happen in our communities. When our communities come together and we become a coalition and everybody's wearing their masks, washing their hands, and doing the 6 feet social distancing thing. These are the kinds of things that's going to help us. With all that being said, I have 3 and 4, the last third and fourth word that Jesus talked about. And I tell you, when I talk about these things today, I want to try to add it right into what we're going through. And Jesus is now saying to his mother, picture this, he's at the cross. And at the cross, at the foot of the cross, there are some folks, some bystanders down there. And Jesus said something like, Jesus said to his mother, woman, this is your son. Then he said to the disciple, this is your mother. I tell you what, if you read that real fast, you would think that Jesus is asking her to focus on him. But he was not doing that. He was at that point telling Mary, and he even called her mother, that I want you to focus, and this is your son. He was talking about John, a disciple that he loved so much. Even while in pain, Jesus is implementing principles of bringing families together. I challenge us today that even during this pandemic of pain, that the principles of love and coming together and sharing and holding each other is so important. So on that third word, he's asking Mary, his mother, to behold thy son. I want you to take this guy in. You're going to need somebody. We all need somebody during these times. Then he looked at John and said, this is your mother. So it's a connection both ways. And I thank God that he was able to do that. Wow. Mary had went through a lot. They had come together at the beginning of this ministry, and now Mary is witnessing her son at the end. And look what she's doing. She's witnessing this, but at the same time, Jesus is reaching out. I think Joseph went off the scene somewhere when he was 12 years old and went to the temple. Don't hear about him anymore. But that's okay. Mary, the mother of Jesus, had to watch him his entire life. And now she's coming to the climactic end of her son. And look what he's doing from the cross. Can you, during the time of your pain, when life puts you on the cross, can you reach out and find those that you love and figure out how to make them to come together? So that's important. Now, what's ironic about all of this here, even though he was going through all of this and raising all of this great principles, it leads us into his fourth word. After he completed that, the fourth word of Jesus was, my God, why have you forsaken me? What's going on here? I would tell you that even Jesus was projecting some of his humanity. He had gotten to a point where the humanity side of him showed up. I like to be a little transparent today. There's some times when I get scared. There's some times when fear comes upon me. There's some time when I need someone to talk to. And sometimes I feel just like the words of Jesus. My God, my God, my God, why have you forsaken me? When we look every day at the TV and see that the curve that we're looking for, the flat, and to look for things to become better, we're asking that question. Seems like America is on the cross today. And a lot of us are saying, my God, why have you forsaken us? But America is strong. We'll get through this because we've done it before. We just need to hold true to everything that's going on. So Jesus is going through this anguish, and his expression is just three little words, wow, why have thou forsaken me? And so this is important. Sometimes we get like that, but we're going to make it. We're going to get through it. Kind of want to close this here. It seems like life has put us in a hot pot of water. Well, I got some good news for you. We can't stop the hot pot of water, but we can find our identity if we're in the water. So I want to give you 3 items to look at, and you choose who you want to become. You can be the egg in the hot water and become hard and bitter and launch out at folks and stuff like that. Or you can be a vegetable and become soft and no longer pray, and you're soft about your faith. You're soft about your commitment to Christ because of this hot water. Or lastly, you can become like coffee. Coffee gets in the hot water, changes the whole situation, and validate that it's okay by sending its aroma, its flavor all over the place. So today when you're walking around, today when you're going places, don't walk in as a hard egg or a soft vegetable, but come in as a pot of coffee. Let folks smell the aroma of your happiness, the aroma of your confidence, the aroma of we can get through this here. This is who we need to become. Just a little tip to help you, remind you who you are. We're on the cross. We're all backed up. We don't know how this thing going to end. I take that back. We know how it's going to end because Jesus is the author and the finisher of our faith. I love you all out there. Behold each other. And don't get bogged down on my God, why hast thou forsaken me? God hasn't gone anywhere. We're taking the test, from my opinion. And as an educator, when you take an exam, the teacher don't really talk. We got a lot of questions during that exam, but until we get through it, we won't get all the answers. On behalf of the CAMA, Clarksville Area Ministerial Association, thank you all. Have a happy Wednesday. And remember, be a pot of coffee and let your aroma resonate in Walmart and wherever you are. God bless you. I'll see you at the finish line. Focus forward.